Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A peaceful afternoon in Lakes Country took a turn with multiple funnel clouds and at least one tornado touching down. This video sent to us showing damage being done from south of Rolog. You can see debris being picked up and thrown. First Alert storm chaser Eric Whitehill captured this funnel cloud a couple of miles west of Ottertail Lake near Phelps, Minnesota. Right now, it's a little more calm. Let's go right to First Alert storm team meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for the very latest. Justin?
And thank you, Alexandra. Good evening, everybody. Yes, we did have that severe weather event with tornadoes and funnel clouds. The good news is, let's take a look at the current radar right now, and most of us have mostly sunny skies. It looks like the severe weather threat has ended as we make our way into portions of Wadena County. Just a shower. That's all the moisture that we do have in the region right now. Here's a look at what we have had in terms of the tornadoes and funnel cloud. Tornado on the Ottertail, Becker, and Clay County border. We just saw that one. It was around 1:10 p.m. Also, we do have funnel clouds reported in the Fergus Falls area and another funnel cloud into portions of northeastern Grant County. Here's a picture of that tornado near Pelican Rapids just after 1 p.m. from Sarah. Thank you for this one, uploading this to our website. Also, we do have a picture of the funnel over Fergus Falls. Here's a picture from Susie. Now, high temperatures across the region today into the upper 70s and lower 80s in most places, and we will have mostly clear skies making our way through the evening as temperatures fall from the upper 70s to mid 60s. Now, we do have a nice calm day as we go through the day tomorrow, and then more storm chances for Monday. We'll have the details on that coming up later in the newscast.
Thank you very much, Justin. And for kids hitting the court or stepping back on the field, their sports season will be unlike any before. The CDC and area health departments have released new guidelines on youth sports safety due to COVID-19. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly explains how area teams are making some changes so that kids can play on.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's updated guidelines for youth sports are asking teams to make changes to keep kids safe. This includes things like no unneeded physical contact, no handshakes, high fives, or fist bumps.
Typically there's a handshake for sportsmanship. We wanted to keep the sportsmanship still in place. It's a very big component to our organization and the Red River Valley League that we have. And so each team goes to their respective line and they clap, do a round of applause to the other team or tip their hats and just saying good job and thanks for playing.
To help keep players 6 feet apart, it's also recommended teams limit the number of kids, only allowing small groups. Sharing things like water bottles, towels, or clothing are not allowed. Health experts recommend using their own equipment, too.
Most of our activities, you have to bring your own ball or racket, basketball or a racket for tennis. Some of the, like baseball, for example, everyone has their own glove. We sold individual helmets, so I suppose most of the kids have their own helmet. The ones that don't, we're sanitizing the equipment between uses.
While the CDC recognizes it may be difficult to wear a mask while playing the sport, all coaches, staff, parents, and spectators are expected to wear a mask as much as possible. Both North Dakota's and Minnesota's Department of Health reference these guidelines to be followed within the state. In Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
CDC youth sports guidelines extend to the facility itself. Spectators must be able to socially distance, frequently touch surfaces and equipment must be disinfected. And if they are playing inside, ventilation systems or fans must be working to increase circulation of that outside air. Read more on the Valley News Live app by clicking on this story. The North Dakota Department of Health is reporting another 2 deaths linked to the coronavirus in the state. Today's report is 2 women from Cass County in their 90s. Both had underlying health issues. It brings the death toll linked to the virus in the state to 87. Overall, another 100 positive cases are being reported, with 32 of those in Cass County. The active case count right now stands at 633. The Minnesota Department of Health is reporting 806 new COVID-19 cases and 4 new deaths linked to the virus. The state's death toll is now at 1,499. Overall, there are 4,060 active cases in the state. The Cass County, Minnesota Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in locating two young sisters who went missing overnight in rural Pillager. 12-year-old Christine Bourassa and 8-year-old Tara Miller left voluntarily on their own by foot in the evening hours of July 10th or early morning hours of July 11th. Christine is described as 4 feet 9 inches, 80 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. Tara is 4 foot, 60 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. If you have seen these girls, please contact the Cass County Sheriff's Office. Williston police have identified a person of interest in a shooting investigation. 28-year-old Demario Hodge is the man police are looking for. At around 7 last night, police responded to a shooting with no reported injuries. Police say Hodge has warrants not relating to this incident. Police say they worked in collaboration with the Williams County Sheriff's Office, William County SWAT team, Northwest Crisis Negotiations team, and that the incident remains under investigation. Authorities took a 28-year-old Newtown man into custody last night on accusations that he carjacked a group of people in Minot and led police on a pursuit on Highway 2 in the stolen vehicle. Timothy Snow Jr. of Newtown will face a B felony robbery charge in Minot, as well as various charges in Surrey. Investigators say the victim told them the man demanded that she and her passengers get out of her vehicle, and then the man stole the vehicle and fled. Minot police say the Surrey PD located the vehicle and the driver continued east until running out of gas near Towner. Multiple agencies assisted Surrey in taking the driver, identified as Snow, into custody. He remains in custody in the Ward County Jail. Minot police say Snow was also listed as a missing person from the Omaha Tribe Police Department. Some unemployment policies put into place due to the pandemic are being phased out. Starting July 26, Governor Doug Burgum said that anyone seeking unemployment benefits must once again fulfill the job search requirement. That extra $600 in federal unemployment benefits will also stop. Job Service North Dakota says that the changes reflect the progress that the state has made in reopening.
We've had about a 20% reduction in the number of individuals filing for benefits, so that's an excellent sign as far as people returning to employment.
The House passed the HEROES Act back in May to extend the $600 benefit. The Senate will have the final say when they vote on the bill later this year. President Donald Trump has approved North Dakota's request for a major disaster declaration for the widespread spring flooding, which has caused an estimated $40 million in damage to roads and other infrastructure. Governor Doug Burgum asked the president to declare a major disaster back on May 22nd. 18 counties in the state will receive federal assistance in the recovery efforts for the flooding, which occurred between April 1st to April 25th. President Trump has commuted his former campaign advisor, Roger Stone, from his prison sentence. Kelly O'Donnell has the latest.
The Roger Stone get out of prison pass came late Friday.
So the president has saved my life, and he's given me the opportunity to fight for vindication.
Hours after President Trump signaled his intentions.
I think Roger Stone was very unfairly treated, as were many people.
The White House declared Roger Stone is a victim of the Russia hoax. The president commuted Stone's more than 3-year prison sentence, but kept in place his convictions for obstruction, witness tampering, and false statements. As the White House noted, he has appealed his conviction and is seeking a new trial. The president does not wish to interfere with his efforts. Stone, who is 67, worked for Republicans going back to Richard Nixon, a friend of Donald Trump for decades, who campaigned for clemency.
I'm happy to have the commutation because I want to clear my name.
Senator Lindsey Graham tweeted support for commuting Stone's sentence as justified given Stone's age. But Democrats responded with scorn.
I think it's a terrible idea. Just look at this administration, the president and his henchmen. So many of his friends, advisors, campaign chairmen, etc., are in jail.
House Intelligence Chairman Adam Schiff spoke about Stone earlier on Today.
If you lie for the president, if you cover up for the president, if you withhold incriminating evidence for the president, you get a pass from Donald Trump.
In a rare break with the president, Attorney General William Barr said Wednesday Stone's prosecution was righteous.
I felt it was an appropriate prosecution, and I thought the sentence was fair.
President Trump has granted 25 pardons and now 11 commutations.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, the United States continues to see an increase of coronavirus cases. What steps some of the hardest hit states are taking now?
And we're tracking our next chance of some possible severe weather on Monday evening. We'll have the details on that coming up next.